Hi, Charles Cherney here, and today I want you to meet me in Kirkland Village, a neighborhood that straddles the Cambridge and Somerville line. And as you can see here on the map, it's surrounded by Porter Square, Harvard Square, Inman Square, and Union Square. So it's centrally located, and it's a delightful little neighborhood. Here we're looking at a close-up that shows Kirkland Village, and you can see above my head on the screen that I've identified Cambridge in green. Cambridge street signs are green, and these are Cambridge streets. Then on the opposite side of Beacon Street here, we have Somerville, which has blue street signs. So literally Kirkland Village straddles the Cambridge-Somerville line and serves both communities. Washington Street is the name of the main drag in Somerville, and then at the light at Beacon Street, the name changes to Kirkland Street, and Kirkland Street is what gives Kirkland Village its name. And as you can see here on the map, the various shop services restaurants are all surrounding this main intersection. So here we are at the main light. I'm taking this photo on Washington Street, and we're looking at the light on Beacon and then down Kirkland Street, which takes us into Cambridge and eventually to Harvard Yard. You can see William James Hall here on the Harvard campus, home to the psychology department and other offices. And as we look at this intersection, we're looking, if you will, at the heart of Kirkland Village. A mainstay of the village at the intersection is the wine and cheese cask, seen here, and it's been around forever. Once upon a time, when I was still drinking, I would go in here for wine. These days, I go in for sandwiches, and the sandwich bar has reopened. It's open 11 to 8, Monday to Saturday, and they do make very nice sandwiches. And as the name suggests, they also serve and sell cheese. Across the intersection on the Cambridge side is Dolly Restaurant and Tapas Bar. Very colorful inside and out, and just a great protocol for a sense to get away to Spain. And the owners did have a sister restaurant on Main Street in Central Square, Cuchi Cuchi, which has now closed. But Dolly is going strong and is a delight. Right next to Dolly on Kirkland Street is a newcomer, Lara House. And this is a Jewish tavern and house of learning. It's filled with books, and they're serving beer and mixed drinks and bringing the Jewish community together. I haven't been in yet myself. It is open to all, and I hope to visit soon. It was recently written up in the Boston Globe, and it seems like it's certainly meeting a need in the Jewish community to bring Jewish people together, and I'm grateful to see this space, reinvented. It was once home to the Kirkland Tap and Trotter restaurant. It sat vacant for a number of years recently, and now it's, again, a new magnet for life in the village, and it's an interesting idea, and I believe it'll be an ongoing success. Another newcomer in Kirkland Village is the PRB Boulangerie, and it's a small French market seen here on Beacon Street, open Monday to Saturday and Sunday as well. And we're looking inside at the counter. And when I went in, it smelled so wonderful with fresh baked croissant just out of the oven. This space and its kitchen serves the Petit Robert Bistro, owned by the same folks down in the South End on Columbus Avenue. But in the little shop, they have, various takeaway pastas and pastries and some European goods, some chips, cookies, vinegar, and French mustard. So it's nice to see that this has opened, and it's a delight to step into this space. Look at those fresh baguettes in the basket. Wonderful. This is just showing the entrance out front. On Kirkland Street, around the corner is an Indian bistro, the Kebab Factory, which has been around for some time, and they have a couple tables outside for dining in season. And it's adjacent to, if you can imagine it, Acme Dry Ice. And it's remarkable that this operation exists at this location. And they do get a lot done in a tiny space. You can see here they're loading a truck, and it's a very active ice facility. Remarkable. I actually am a fan of it, and I can't help when I walk by but stop and watch these guys work, and they work hard. There's a lot happening here to load up the trucks and deliver dry ice. You can step into their little office there if you want to buy some directly. One of the various things dry ice can be used for is to fight off rodents. Who knew? And then Acme Dry Ice has as its neighbor the Broadsheet Coffee shop that opened in 2017. It's a gourmet coffee destination, and it's typically busy, as it is here in this photo, people both inside and, if the weather allows, outside. And it's great that there's a coffee shop in the village. I love the sign that says coffee in the front window. Its neighbor is Savins, the gourmet butcher and high-end grocer that opened in 1939 and, of course, was made famous by Julia Child, who shopped here on a regular basis, both before, during, and after her French chef show ran on PBS. Savins in Cambridge burned down in 1992, and thereafter it opened on Beacon Hill on Charles Street. And then this location reopened in 2005. Grateful it stayed open during the pandemic, and my wife and I love to shop here. It's a great little butcher and grocer, and you can see here in this photo the cafe and the Acme Ice and the bistro and the main intersection that define Kirkland Village in the distance. So you get a good sense here of the village. I'll miss the Biscuit, which once was located in the village on the corner of Beacon and Washington. I took this photo when it was still open. That's my Vespa parked out front. And that space remains vacant, and I continue to hope that it might become the home of a new cafe. But for the moment, it's empty and the Biscuit is missed. They had a great vibe, indoor and outdoor seating. It was a real neighborhood mainstay. Just down Washington Street, outside of the main Kirkland Street village, is Perry Park in Somerville, pictured here. Super City Park, and you can pick up a blue bike here if you want to get out and about. They've got a playground for children and well-maintained open green space with some beautiful shade trees and places to sit and a circle path. It's a great park serving village residents. In 2023, I had the great good fortune to list this delightful single family outside of Kirkland Village. It does sort of represent what so many people dream of in the way of a functional, well-maintained small single family with parking and outdoor space and in move-in ready condition and extremely well-maintained. So I'll have a link beneath the video for more information on this lovely home. And then in 2022, I listed and sold a condominium on Roberts Road on the doorstep of Kirkland Village. And this 3-unit association where the condo I listed is found features this delightful common garden out back and well landscaped, well maintained, surrounded by trees. And I remember when I had this listing thinking, what a wonderful life to have a little bit of the country in your back garden here, and then to step out your door and find yourself in Kirkland Village and to enjoy all that it offers. My name is Charles Cherney, and I welcome the opportunity to connect with you, to share with you more information on recent real estate sold in Kirkland Village or now for sale, and to otherwise be of assistance, generally speaking, in your search to buy or sell in Cambridge or Somerville. Reach out at any time by text, telephone, or email if I can answer your questions about the market, your home, and the community. Be in touch. Take care.